Hello everyone, I am the Plane Shifter phasing to the universe of Pyre. And it has been a while since I had time to pick up this game, that's why I only release 3 episodes a week. Either way, Hedwin is on the verge of freedom. Let's continue our journey. Moving onwards. Whoa. Moor Pass. Alright. Here we go. I need to land here or there. A pathway on the outskirts of MacLeod's nameless lower summits. You sense Rocky shall gain favor from the scribes if you land here. You sense Hedwin shall gain favor from the scribes if you land here. Well, I am going to free him, so let's land here. X to land. Alright. You make landing on the sacred MacLeod, upon whose summit the next liberation rite shall soon take place. You wonder who among you may regain his or her freedom this time. Valfred feeds you after the post-flight inspection. Sorry. We shall have to take the rest of the trip to Fall of Solian by land. May we soon liberate another of your own terror. That should raise the chances that our plan shall ultimately succeed. Seek the Harp Scribe's favor. Join Hedwin on a pilgrimage to Trieste Tits. Interesting, but let's check inside first. Valfred's conferring with the lone minstrel. Jody is trimming her horns. Hedwin is doing dishes. Pamita is out on the prowl. Gilman is admonishing himself. Rai is still looking at the book. Tizo is off on his own. Greentail is chewing on something. Sandra is training herself. Ooh, she found something to do with her time. And Tarek is conferring with Valfred. Nice. There's nothing new going on here. You get belly rubs. And let's seek the Harp Scribe's favor. Later that day you accompany Hedwin into the narrow passageways of Emperor's Ascent. Capture the nameless lower summits beneath the Mondal. Through his yacht, the prideful Emperor more misunderstood how close he came to ruin. Where a monument to Trieste Tits waits you. Saint Trieste Tits, 50 of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites known as the Disciplined, or the Blessed Born. The eldest of the Harp Matriarchs, she anointed the Book of Rites and gave its words their power. Interesting. Perhaps due to the nature of this place you begin to sense Hedwin's inner thoughts, as clear as if he were speaking aloud. We have to prevail, whether on my behalf or not, I do not care right now. We have to prevail, for everyone's sake. Please help us do this. Help us. Soon you and he are finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Trieste Tits has shown you favor. At dawn you shall begin your ascent, for now the solitude here is fit for pursuing your vocations. Hedwin is quicker for the next rite, accept the blessing. let us study in private and give a bonus to everyone. Despite your growing knowledge of the Book of Rites, you yet struggle to grasp certain aspects of its teachings. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Each point of hope slightly reduces your fellow exile's banishment during the rites. Let's do this. You extract a deeper meaning from the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, one you feel in your core yet struggle to articulate. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Nice. 2 of 2. All night wings plus 2 hope. Finish studying. Oh, some money. Hedwin wants to speak to me. Hedwin seems preoccupied with something, but sees you as you approach. Hey, my friend, come join me for a bit. His smile returns as you draw near. What a mess we've gotten ourselves into. Gotten you into. It's something I feel bad about. Back when we found you in the sandfolds, did you have an idea what you were getting into? Zealous cast downriver wash up on the southern edge of the downside in an unlivable waste. The Zealous who survived the river journey are then left to struggle here. Hedwin wishes to know how you are feeling about your journey together. Say it has gone as well as can be expected. Say it has been difficult for you at times. Say you feel like you have been through this before. No, I haven't through this before. I think it has gone as well as can be expected actually. I've been doing quite well most of the time. You replied that for all the struggles you have had to face together with this group, you remain grateful for this journey. For is it not so that through such struggles are the bonds of friendship made stronger? Hedwin nods his head in agreement. I think you're right about that. I guess if you can read the stars, then reading matters of the heart might not be all that difficult either. I have telepathy that I'm discovering. This is nothing more for some time. Look, there's something else I wanted to tell you. You've guided us through this whole ordeal. We've come to depend on having you around. But when the time comes, I hope you do what's best for you. I know being part of a group like this, it's supposed to be all about the group, all about the greater goal, and I get that. It's just, I don't think you owe it any more to me or anybody here. All of us, we all have problems, right? We wouldn't be here if we didn't. We're all part of this, and we're all helping one another through it. But, in the end, no one is responsible for your own problems except us. So whether it's that business between Pamita and Tamita, or Sir Gilman and his honor, or me or anybody else. It's for each of us to sort it out. I'd like to think that's why we're here. The perspective that we gain knowing each other, I think it's helped us all make it this far. But in the end, our problems are our own. No one's expecting you or anyone to set them right for us. Or so I keep saying to myself. It's all one of us. It's all one of us can do to deal with our own problems. Then to also have to deal with each other's. I think we're all just grateful at this point to have each other for support. So thank you, my friend, for yours. Now take care. I'm off for a bit. He lays a hand on your shoulder as he heads out of the wagon. And Jody is off on her own. He's nearby. Pamita is having a drinking with Hake. Oh, okay. Human is staying hydrated. Ra is lost in prayer. Tizo is teaching the drivings. Grinta is having a drink with Pamita. Tarek's out on a walk. Sandra is wallowing in nothingness. And Wolfred is taking inventory. Relapse. It's time that we continue. Tempo system, second of 2 paths. Gilman would gain favor. Tizo would gain favor. Tizo will be on the team. So, let's go. On the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Louis Clodion, and Tizo happens to take notice. Hello again, old friend. I hope the stars are comforting to you. These Nightwings are as strong of spirit as I have seen. Please look after them. He says little after paying his respects. However, as you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that the loose clothing has shown you favor. +2 presents for the next rite. That's great for Tizo. No new happenstances, and we arrived. You and your companion gathered once more at the Scribe's Gate, where a single narrow trail leads upward towards the summit, past an archway carved of stone. Come this way, please. The minstrel leads you toward the archway where his counterpart awaits. The exiles of the Nightwing have returned. They have. Greetings, Celeste. She all about ignores him and motions to the rest of you. Now then, each of you in turn, please state your name and what is it that you seek whilst crossing Stribos. Please do just as she says. Everyone stepped further, one after another, much like before. Rai passes through the gate. Gilman passes through the gate. Hedwin passes through the gate. Raki passes through the gate. Well, Jutario and Tizo and Wolfred and no one is left to go but you. You step forth and declare yourself as you did before. The guardian of Scribe's Gates regards you with a still expression, then she addresses all of you in her formal manner. The scribes bid the Nightwings welcome, go forth with glory. The Lone Minstrel glances up at the gate's guardian.
Salutium, Celeste.
You have our gratitude, Celeste. But she pays him no heed. Did you guys fight or something? Come on. Here we are. Again, you gain the top of Montalodiel, from which the downside sprouts before you. You wonder whether one among you shall prevail tonight and leave this place, unlike with Tizo last time. Page revealed the fall of Solian. What do you have? Oh, guys, you know, it's great real awful cold out here. So sometimes waiting for customers, so come on in, okay? And good luck in that big battle thing you got. That's where you're going, isn't it? I heard it's gonna be exciting for all my friends. Oh, it is going to. Star Serum, plus quickness, plus presence, plus hope. What is this? After Bitters banishes an adversary by aura casting, an aura burst may occur. 20%. Ooh. Don't think I'm gonna buy anything though. Twilight Shard. What is this again? It's plus 7. Righteous Flame. Okay. Well, thank you, guy, but I guess I'm good for now. Ship's Gates. What's going on inside? Oh yes, the book. Let's read. From the top of Mount Unwritten, the downside may be seen in its entirety, or at least felt, since so much of the land is shrouded, but that's hardly all. Through a wondrous miracle there lies upon this highest mountain an inverted fall, whose waters crash not towards the sea, but rush towards the heavens. We speculate I can't say the word, come on. We speculate these are the very waters which delivered us, but now bend backward, seeking their return, as do we all. In this phenomenon can freedom be achieved, but only for the chosen, when the time is right. This is a path to freedom we cannot traverse, but shall leave open for you, so that you may strive for it. Okay. Is that all? Book of Rights, okay. That seems to be all. While in banishment, Andreas, Wolfred is meditating, Jody is meditating, Hedwin is lost in thought, Pamita is testing her wings, Gilman is admonishing himself, again, Rai is deep in thought too, Teaser is hopping around outside, Greentail is sniffing the book. Tarek is searching the sky. Alright. And it's time. Let us do it. The time has come for your second liberating rite to commence. You observe the lone minstrel and Wolfred speaking in hushed tones, but cannot sense the topic or the tone. Whoa. Then Wolfred looks up at you. I trust that you are feeling as prepared as possible, my kin. Each rite is consequential to your own journey in its own respect. Too, these liberating rites have a more immediate effect. It's somewhat crass, however. I've gone and estimated by now how much each of our companions may contribute to the outcome of our plan should they be liberated here. Previous factors such as their previous occupation, innate tendency to lead, and oratory skill contributed to my assessment. It's nothing personal, for we are all in this together. Besides, we all ought to return in time, if possible. Know simply that, for each one of us who goes, in so doing, he or she shall rise your total chances of success. Leader, this night you shall confront the fate. They have already appointed Dalbert to be liberated should they manage to prevail. We all have faith in you, my kin. And lo, even the stars agree on this account. This time, I shall liberate someone. Oh man! At the start of the rite, your adversary's Pyre shall automatically gain plus 30. Oh, okay. I believe I can deal with more damage, or should I leave these stars? No, I won't do these stars on the liberating rites. Interact to reject this star. I will do the stars not on the liberation rites. If I had won the first one, I probably would feel more confident, but I hadn't. So let's do it. I cast off the stars. Maybe one day I do a challenge run where I just turn everything on and go for it. Exile how new liberate, return to the Commonwealth in glory. He can no longer
The Night Wings have returned unto the fall of Solium. at which the scribes first formed their sacred union. At stake this night is freedom and prosperity. But only for one exile who prevails in this liberation rite. Your many adversaries all did strive to earn this opportunity. 'Twas the fate which earned it. Who shall be absolved is up to all of you.